Okay, all right, all right. Shit. Where my bell at? That's what I need to have. I got a bell. I've done two readings on missing persons cases that I've seen on the news. Um, where's my damn bell at? I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna spray a little, um, we'll clear the air a little bit. But I just had to do one more because this case, none of these cases have really gotten a whole lot of press, gotten the press that they really deserve, because just say it, they're all black people. One of them is trans. One of them is a straight black man, and the other one is a black man who could possibly be a part of the LGBT community as well. And so, we know, even in 2025, we know. So, I want to take a look at Taylor Casey, who went missing in the Bahamas, I think, the Bahamas, a few months ago, and she still has not been found yet. Taylor, I think one of the reasons why Taylor hasn't gotten this much press is because she is trans. So, um, you know, but I don't know. I hope they find her. I really do. I hope she comes home. I think the last time I heard anything, which was a few months ago, it was that her cell phone pinged in the ocean or something like that. So that doesn't sound very good. But we're gonna see what's the vibe around Taylor Casey. Maybe the cards will surprise me. I really wonder what happened to my bell though. It's in here. It's not unusual for stuff to go missing in here. It's really not. Taylor Casey. What happened to Taylor Casey? Archangel Michael. Waves. Daydreaming. Nurturing. I wonder if she was going through something, because from what I know, she was going down to the Bahamas or Jamaica, wherever she was at, down in the islands in the Caribbean. She was going down there for a yoga retreat. I wonder if she was going through some things emotionally or mentally. It's very possible. I think a lot of times when people go on retreats and stuff, they're usually doing so to gain some sort of mental or emotional or spiritual clarity. Um, I wonder if that was the case with these two cards right here, Waves and Daydreaming. I wonder if she had been experiencing some things. So this is back in August of 2024. and she was in the Bahamas. No, she went missing back in June. Oh, I'm sorry. This update is from August 2024. Yeah, tension. Psychopath. Clingy. In nightlife. I wonder if she was dealing with any vices. And maybe, and you know, perhaps she had turned to yoga to help deal with some of those things. I don't feel like she was necessarily in the best headspace when she went. Let's get straight to it. What happened to Taylor? See, I don't want to go too much into too many details about what I think or what I see, just because I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I haven't met this person or their family, and you know, I can't prove or disprove anything. So I want to be respectful and tread carefully. Ebony Taylor, where she's at? Trapped. Tension. Hopeless. Time. Chaos. Antisocial. Paranoid. And then there's feminine energy, female. There's envy on the bottom of the deck. It's not very promising. And again, I could be wrong. I could very well be wrong. But I did a reading on this back when it first happened, or back when the news first broke about Taylor. And you know, a lot of readings I do, I keep them to myself. In that reading, I feel like, if I remember correctly, I feel like I pulled a lot of these same cards, and got the same overall impression of there being some mental distress or self-harm. I don't think this was a case of somebody doing something to her. I think whatever happened to her was something that she did to herself. Is it possible that she was kidnapped? I mean, it's possible. That's what came to mind when this card first popped up, was trapped. Was that somebody took her and, you know, either put her into some sort of trafficking situation, or organ harvesting, or anything of that nature. I don't know, but I feel like maybe she was going through something internally. And again, something a lot of people are really good at hiding. Just like, hey, I don't want to be found anymore. And so they make it happen. No matter how they might sound, no matter how my no matter how they might sound on the phone in the day before they disappear, or how much they may smile, in the weeks leading up to. Sometimes people just want to disappear and never be found. It seems wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. I pray that I'm wrong. I'm just saying that this is the second time that I've pulled cards on Taylor, and I've gotten what I believe to be a similar answer. Can I get a few more cards on Taylor's situation, on the vibe around Taylor Casey? You got vow, so this is about making promises to worship. Fury, adventure, okay. Real estate, and good news. Okay, maybe just idea. Wait a minute, no. Shit. Friendship and schedule. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I hope I am. Because this is kind of giving. No, it's not. I mean, you got good news right here. Good news, friendship, ideas. I can see it though. So we have a prayer. Making a vow. What does it show? These two people praying over anger, over something that's bothering them. So they go somewhere, go on an adventure to invest in themselves. The real estate card can represent investments, and so this could be just a personal investment in self-care. So the prayer. I mean, you see where I'm going. I hope I'm making sense. But we got prayer, vow. So the act of praying or making a wish, hope, worship. So, I mean, considering this was a yoga retreat, I don't know what her ideology was, what she really believed in, or if she was into meditation or whatever it was. But I think she did whatever spiritual things that she did because of maybe something that was going on the inside. Maybe she wasn't sharing it with anybody. I don't know. And then this adventure to the Caribbean, go on this yoga retreat, to make herself feel better, as an investment in herself. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Good news and the idea. It probably was a good idea. Maybe her friends and family, the people who loved her loved ones, maybe encouraged her to do it. And so that's what she did. When she organized it to where she fix it to where she can make it happen. Oh, I keep pulling cards. Trap comes up next. Perseverance. Profession. Sweet dreams. Memory. Maintenance. Curse. And blessing. That's interesting. Got the blessing, the curse, and the blessing. Blessings and curses come out together. It's very interesting. What's at the bottom? We have gold here at the bottom of the deck. I don't know. I feel like I'm picking up on her energy because that's what I asked for. I asked for her energy. So, yeah, I'm seeing somebody that's fighting hard to take care of themselves. You know, fighting hard to maintain herself. You know, she's going through whatever she's going through mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever. And she is trying. She is trying to overcome it. She's doing all she can do to overcome it. I don't know. Was it enough though? This card fell on the floor. Death. Yeah, she's not in the land of the living anymore. There's protest, conflict, and saving. Marionette, right, origin, and illness. Yeah. It's eternal love. Maintenance. Profession. But I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted because I'm not sure that I'm getting, I wasn't trying to do that. Damn it. I'm not totally getting that this was self-inflicted or that she did it to herself. I'm not just feeling that. Did she do it to herself? I mean, just because she's stressed out don't mean that she did it to herself, you know. words: evidence, disturbance, blind, collaboration, nightmare, third wheel. So I got two cards here that reference there being more than one thing or more than one person. We got blessing. And then we got stop. Then at the bottom of the deck we have loss. It's still kind of hard to say, if I'm being honest. And I say that because of collaboration and third wheel. These are both groups of people, or there being an extra person involved in things. So there's evidence of a disturbance, but I feel like this is evidence of whatever her personal demons were or are. And they're just being blind to it. Perhaps because, we don't always want to admit when somebody we know or love would do something that seems like it's out of character for them. But nightmare just indicates suffering. Part of me thinks that this collaboration in third wheel is it might just as much be spiritual as it is physical. So if somebody did do something to her, then it's all that old saying, the devil made him do it. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case. You know what? Something else. This is just a thought. Just a thought. Talking points. I'm just talking with my cards. But I wonder, like, the people at that yoga retreat, I wonder what all they do, if they do any sort of any sort of ceremonies. Like, is it just them practicing yoga and learning how to breathe and meditate, or do they also practice some other type of ritualistic something, and they call it new age spirituality? And maybe she wasn't agreeable to it, or dare I say, use the word sacrifice or something. Like, okay, so now this is what's coming to mind, right? And I don't know if I'm on the money or if I'm like way off base. But I remember listening to some podcasts, like it's been a few years ago now. And I don't remember exactly what the podcast was about. But I remember it had to have been about some sort of cult or something. I don't know. Anyway, I just remember that these people participated in this ceremony, this spiritual ceremony. It wasn't ayahuasca, at least I don't think it was. It might have been ayahuasca. Anyway, things got out of control because ayahuasca is it's unregulated. I mean, it's a plant medicine, and I think everybody got their own recipe for it because it's not a specific herb. It's a combination of herbs, from what I know. Right. But I think the true recipe has gotten lost somewhere, and so people take the ayahuasca. Like, different things can happen for everybody. A lot of people report good, some not so good. Right. I wonder if she participated in anything like that. If there was something like that happened at this retreat. If it was just strictly yoga. I mean, it could have been. Again, this is just me theorizing, okay? And just recalling what I heard on the podcast from years ago. That I don't even remember what the name of the podcast was. Or what the names of the people were at this retreat. But I know I know with some of these, retreats that, people engage in different types of herbal medicine and rituals and practices and stuff like that, which would make sense for where the rites card. This is about rites, rituals, ceremony. I wonder if they did something like that, so some sort of so-called, participating in consuming a sacred herb um, or anything of that nature, and it just got out of hand. And rather than them reporting what happened to her, I mean, you're in the Bahamas and there's a big ass ocean right there. You know, I just wonder if that could be a thing. I wonder. This is conspiracy theory, but and I've watched my fair share of cult documentaries over the years. So I'm not saying that she's part of a cult. I'm just saying that sometimes people do things, and it might sound like it's a good idea at the time. Hence the wheel blessing, the card. What the hell I get with right here? The card blessing right here. It might have seemed like a blessing at the time. It might have seemed like she was getting back to her roots or trying to get back to her true self, tap into her inner self, but maybe there was something that happened. And maybe she consumed something that had a bad reaction to it. I think all of these cards that indicate like some sort of hopelessness and despair, those might have been things that she was actually feeling, and that this yoga retreat was something that she was really looking forward to. But it ended up not. It ended up being her worst nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think they're ever gonna find her. I don't, especially if she was tossed in the ocean. I don't for sure ain't gonna find her. Unfortunately, um, poor thing. Am I on the money? Am I on the right track? No. I don't know. I think I need to investigate that yoga retreat a little bit more. Cause I could be way off base with that, but this is just it's a thought. It's a thought. Or maybe not the retreat, maybe not the whole retreat. Maybe it was somebody in the retreat that she thought she was making friends with, and they gave her something, thinking like, oh, this helped me to get over my whatever, and then maybe she had a bad reaction to it. Oh, because I'm not getting like violence, like getting beat up and uh, tortured, or, kidnapped. I mean, I don't know if I'm really just getting that, but there's readiness, merit making. Yeah, and then death. And we got fright. One of the key words on there is depression. And there's stop. Yeah, I feel like I should come to a stopping point right there. I'm not feeling like I need to keep going. Um, I just keep getting this feeling that, she thought she was doing the right thing by coming to this yoga retreat, and it ended up being the worst thing she could have ever done. Um, and wherever she is, if she's on the other side or if she's still in this life, I don't think she is still in this life, but regardless, I think that spirit of depression and sadness has followed her. She's not at peace. If she is on the other side, she is not at peace. She was trying to get her spirit right, get her spirit together. She thought that was what she was doing, and merit making and readiness. She thought that was what she was doing, but there's something that's associated with that retreat, though. That's what I'm feeling like. I don't know if she's in a hot yoga class and got overheated, and they panicked. I don't. Yeah, whatever. What was the name of this retreat? So I know I don't ever need to go. And I got my yoga certification. Just give me a few cards before I go. And there's the Emperor. And King of Swords. It's two strong males here. And the Temperance card is a balance. It's a Nine of Cups. These strong men that are around. I keep. See, my eyes keep going to the cups, like what's in the cups now, like, and that could just be a little confirmation bias happening right there, but it's like two men or two masculine, like masculine energy is happening. Ouch. Break my nail. Let me see. Let me clear all of this off. Let me clean up my mess a little bit. Hold on. I was about to end it right there, but I can't quite figure out this energy. Let me clear the way. Where's my daggone bell? I'll find the bell when I'm not looking for it. It's just gonna pop up out of nowhere. I know it is. I feel like it's been sitting over here for the longest time, and now I can't find it. Anyway, so I'm gonna make a space. We're gonna clear the table. Clear the table. I feel like I hear somebody like, you're not getting it, you're not getting it. Like, they're telling me I'm not getting it, and I feel like I'm not getting it. It's like, what am I missing? Because, I have my moments sometimes where, I'm not as brilliant as I like to think I am. Oh, damn. And I'm so I'm going to use the woman card for Taylor, and we're going to look at these Lenormand cards to see what's around her. What was around her at this retreat? Maybe an actual boat. There's a boat here. A star. It's a ring. We got a snake around her. See what's above her. It's clouds. Below her is an anchor. See, behind her is the rider. And in front of her is the dog. So it's traveling into something. She's traveling quickly into a deceptive situation. There's the boat, the rider, and the snake. Above her is the clouds, which indicate fogginess or lack of clarity. And then below her is the anchor. So it's like she's in the middle of this situation where it's like not much is happening the way that she might want it to. The ring indicates commitment or something that's long term, and so whatever she was going into, she had been into, or whatever that she was dealing with, she had been in it for a while. She wanted something new, or she wanted something to change. Like I said, she wanted something, but and then the dog can also represent like friendship. I don't know. I feel like I'm not. I feel like I'm stuck, and perhaps that's what she's feeling. Like she's stuck, because I feel like I'm not getting it. I feel like I'm repeating myself. Am I repeating myself? Maybe. Crossroads, child. Okay. Fish. Key. Cross. I got here like trying to fix your inner child, go back to your roots so you can heal your inner child. And she's dead. She ain't coming back. Girl, I don't know. Just at this place of whether she did it herself or not, like, is she upset about being dead? Not necessarily. I mean, if she's dead. If she's dead. You know, I'm not saying she is. So, well, I mean, I know I just said that. but officially on the record, I don't know. Oh, Taylor. Okay, one more card. One more card for the round. Maybe this will be it. Maybe this will be the answer. And I will keep an eye on this case just in case there are any updates to this, because she's been missing for real close to a year. And I'll click on news articles here. She's been missing for close to a year. And as far as I can tell, there haven't been any updates on her in a few months. So, as a matter of fact, when you search Taylor Casey and you look at the news articles, the most recent articles aren't even about her. They're about somebody else with a similar name. Her phone was found in the water, so I mean... Taylor Casey. Taylor Casey. Okay. Shuffle better than that. Maybe I can't. Damn it. Oh. Come on. Empty nest. Solitude, an end of instruction. So somebody who was left in this. So either they have an empty nest or they have left the nest. So they left the nest of life. And then this card that looked like it wanted to be stuck to it is Mermaid of the Moon. Just unattainable treasure. So it's literally like, we know how mermaids are underwater creatures. They don't have legs. They're meant to stay underwater. This is a mermaid trying to reach the moon. Well, even though mermaids are supposedly not real, just the idea of a mermaid being able to travel out of the water and into space to even touch the moon is highly unlikely, right? And then also the fact that this mermaid is in the water. This is a water creature. She's in the water. So, I still can't quite tell you if she did it to herself or if somebody else did it to her. I'm leaning towards if she did it. I mean, I'm leaning towards that if she's gone, that she did it on purpose. But even if it was done to her, I don't think she's necessarily mad about it happening, if that makes sense. So, okay, so I'm gonna tap out of there. I'm gonna leave now. I pray that I'm wrong. And I pray that her family gets the closure, that Taylor and her family get the closure that they need to have, that Taylor's found, or even if she's not found, that we can get some, or they can get some definitive answers about what happened. So, amen. We're gonna close these doors and move on. All right, y'all.